All right, I had to come on live to share this right now. Solana looks like it could be on the verge of breaking out, but none of this is guaranteed. This is not 100% accuracy. None of this is financial or investment advice. Please do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. So, man, I mean, this is looking good for many reasons. One, because we bounced off of this level here, 93. There's maximum fear. And actually, look at on the weekly, I think this is the 50-day moving average. It bounced off of that exactly right here, and then we just made a higher low, which is bullish, and we're continuing to move up. And if you take a look at this yellow line, this yellow moving average line, this is the 21 simple moving average, 21 week simple moving average, and when we are above the yellow line, we are in a bullish, when really in a bull market. When we go below it, we are in a much more bearish price movement. And I'm a little tired. I'm dealing with jet lag, so I'm trying to speak properly, but doing my best here. I just flew from Bali to California, still adjusting. And we just headed above this 21 SMA line. So we want to continue to move up, and now we're seeing resistance at this this red 100-day moving average. And if we break out above that, that's very, very good. But so far, man, this is looking quite bullish on the weekly scale, and then on the daily scale as well. We're seeing that resistance right here with this moving average line. So if once we break out from here, the next level of resistance could be this green line here at 194, as that's the 50% level. Let's see. Yeah. That is the 50% level from the peak of the Trump pump all the way down to the low on April 7th when we had the Trump tariffs. Oh, man. Yeah, that comes out at 195. So could be some resistance there, but if we break through that, man, we are off to the races, and that's looking very good. Okay, so not only just that, let's look at the Solana versus Bitcoin chart. This is really important. So this is the Solana priced, not in US dollars, but Solana priced in Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is arguably one of the greatest stores of value, if not the best store of value in the world right now. And so we have dropped below this 50% level from the Solana peak. Let's see, the peak was March 17th, 2024, right there. And the 50% level is at 0.0017. And so versus Bitcoin, we're actually still in a fairly weak position. So there is still some work to do. We need to make our way to this 50% level fast. And we have been sitting below this yellow 21 simple moving average line, 21 week moving average line. We've been below it for a long time, since really December of last year. And we've been just going down, down, down. We need to break through it with a major confirmation, and then we need to get past this 50% level and up here. So we still have some work to do. That's actually really important to notice there. But I have a note here. Look at what Ethereum did in the last cycle. So let's see what Ethereum did, and let's see if we can notice any similarities. So yeah. So look at this area right here. I'm talking about this and all this part, this area, and look at where it dumped way below the yellow line, way below. Kind of like what Solana did this year, the last few months. And then what happened? Ethereum broke way back up again. And when was that? That was July 2022. Okay, so that was actually in a bear market. But arguably the altcoins have been in a bear market this year. So we need to see a major pump. We could see a major pump like this. Because, take a look at this. This looks very similar does it not, to the Solana Bitcoin chart right now? We'll look at it again. Very similar. Solana had this big dump here. So there is a chance at some point, maybe very soon, that we could move up just like Ethereum did, like that. That would be a really nice pump. Okay. And another signal that Solana could be heading up is if the total market cap, if we move above the all-time high. So if the total market cap, if we break up like this, let's zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, so if we break through 3.8 trillion in the total market cap, that's going to be super bullish. All right, so that would likely be the signal for a Solana breakout as well. Okay, now the main really interesting thing that I wanted to discuss is the Solana Astrology. So I have two Solana Astrology charts because nobody really knows the exact day and time that Solana was born. So we have March 16th, 2020. And then we also have the second one, which is April 9th, 2020. You can vote in the comments below which one you think is the most accurate. But we're going to look at both to see if we see any correlations, what type of astrology we see in the future here. So the one that sticks out very largely is Jupiter sextiling the Solana Venus on August 3rd. And that's very, very positive. So we could be getting a breakout even before then, or if not by August, probably August 3rd, we could get a breakout. If we get a breakout before then, I think we could get a breakout before then in the next week or two. And we could be getting a nice pump by August 3rd. And let's see what else we got here. I mean, we also get Saturn sextiling the Solana Saturn on September 7th. Now, I'm actually not super bullish around that time because we have a total lunar eclipse. I'm actually very bearish in September, but I mean, this could still lead to Solana doing well in August, perhaps. Because then in September, we also have the Saturn conjunct the Solana Ascendant, which is very bearish on the 12th. So I'm very bearish September, but August could be explosive. Even before August, like I've been saying. Okay, so let's look at the second Solana chart. We have Saturn sextiling the Solana Saturn on August 12th. The energy of that is slow and steady growth. And this has been in effect for a while now. So that's very good to see that we could be heading up a leg higher in August. And then we also have on top of that, doubling down on the bullishness is Uranus, the planet of crypto, trining the Solana Saturn, the planet of work and steady growth, on August 11th. So that's really looking good. So really the first half of August, we could already be way up on the price of Solana. We could be, around 195, or we could bust through that and be in the 200s or even the 300s. Wow. And let's see what else we got here. So those are the main signals. And then, it gets more bearish in September, like I'm saying. Pluto conjunct the Solana Saturn. I think happens in October, but it's in orb in September. Okay. Yeah, and then we also have Saturn conjunct the Solana Mercury on September 22nd, which is a big concern. So if we do have a breakout, it's going to happen anytime from now through August, really the first half of August. So, man, I'm giving you guys the goods right now. So definitely smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, as that's one of the number one things you can do to support this channel. And guys, if I help you make a ton of money, not financial advice, you make your own decisions, but please support the channel. Please give me some love back. Maybe sign up for my Crypto Astro Mastermind. The link is in the comments below, or it's in the description box below. Click that link. You go to the checkout page. I will even give you an amazing coupon code that takes the price down. You get lifetime access. I'm not even going to have that. Actually, after this month, I'm going to change it to annual investment instead of lifetime access. So right now, you make one payment of only 500 bucks and you get lifetime access. The next month, it's going to be 500 bucks or more per year. Okay, so jump on this, guys. Give me a thank you for this incredibly valuable information. If you want to prove it first, then you can wait and see if we get this breakout. But man, this is looking really, really good. If we go on the, we look at the stochastic RSI. Wait, let's see. This is the wrong chart. Let's look at Solana versus Bitcoin. Okay, stochastic RSI. Yeah, we've been on a downtrend for a long time here. Solana versus Bitcoin. Boom, like there. If we are able to break through here, let's see what happened last cycle. Yeah. Man. I think we could break through here. If we break out of here, we could have a very explosive move on the stochastic RSI, which would mean number go up. But we still haven't gotten that confirmation, so perhaps we need to wait another week or two. But man, it's looking like we could get that move up. If you're more, what's the word? If you're more of a cautious investor, you can wait for the confirmation. You can wait until we break through. We really got to get through, like, you could wait till we get, if you're super cautious, you can wait till we get past 195, maybe till we get past 200, and then wait for a breakout, because then after that, we could be heading up much higher. But if you are more able to take on more risks, then you can do what I'm doing and just buy some now. That's what I'm doing, but I can't give any financial advice. Of course, you know the deal. You know the drill. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Yeah, just this is really, really, there's moments where everything aligns, it seems, and what we're seeing in the price chart is aligning with what we're seeing with even the macro, which is aligning with the astrology that we're seeing. Bitcoin is in a new all-time high territory. We already broke out to 123. What happens historically, the altcoins follow. We still haven't seen a major breakout for altcoins. Sometimes they lag for a week or two. But man, this is looking like a bullish setup. I haven't seen this in a while. I haven't seen this since like November, when I called the major XRP breakout last year. You can go take a look at my video back from, actually it was probably in October, either late October or November. I came up with an XRP video saying, man, this is looking really bullish. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Much love to you guys. Give me some love. Like the video, share it. Let's get this out so people can benefit. All right. Much love, guys, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Peace.